We can see the painless and hard mass around the cheeks that is called the lumpy jaw. That means which is very hard, right? And that is called lumpy jaw. And the thoracic includes the pleural cavity involvement leading to the pleural effusion. And the abdominal includes the damage to the any normal flora in the cecum of the intestine or any appendicitis causes the actinomyces infection. In the pelvic, like usage of the IUCDs, that is intrauterine devices, intrauterine devices causes because they favor the anaerobic environment, right? Hence, it causes the anaerobic infection, that is the actinomycosis. And these pieces may disseminate from the pelvic area into the liver or the lung, leading to the nodular lesions. Generally, this actinomycosis causes the chronic suppurative granulomatous inflammation. That means it causes the granulomatous inflammation. The centrally located centrally located gained cells, multiple gained cells, and surrounding by the lymphocytes. And the laboratory investigations include the first the specimen collection. The specimen collection from the cervicofacial manifestation, we include the pus collection with the sulfur granules in the bronchoalveolar lavage in the pulmonary involvement, or the sputum in the pulmonary involvement, and the vaginal secretions in the pelvic involvement. First, we have to do the direct microscopy. After collecting the pus, we have to treat it with the saline, and the sediment will be there. No, the sediment formation, we have to collect the granules, and these granules are crushed between the two slides, and these crushed granules are used for either for the culture or for the staining. If we stain them, then you are going to see the very beautiful branching filamentous patterns of bacteria, that is the actinomyces species. And the culture includes the thioglycolate broth. This thioglycolate broth causes the turbidity at the bottom, that is the only turbidity at the bottom, not the superficial, because at the bottom there will be an somewhat anaerobic condition, right? Because there will be no exposure to the air, hence the turbidity is seen at the bottom, not at the top. Hence the species includes the uh, actinomyces israeli. And the brain heart infusion, in the brain heart infusion agar, you are going to see the spidery colonies. Okay, the species identification is generally done by biochemical test or the Moldy-Toft test. In this Moldy-Toft test, we will use the ionizing technique, that is the basis on the ionization or deionization. We are going to get the graph. Based on that, we will identify the species identification. Generally, the treatment includes the IV ampicillin or the IV penicillin for 4 to 6 months initially, and later we will go through, this is an IV infusion, this is an IV, and later we will go with the oral of ampicillin or the penicillin for 6 to 12 months. If there are some patients who are resistant for the penicillin, we can go with doxycycline, ceftriaxone. Thank you.